Hi, this is the FilmCrop channel. Today I'm going to tell you about a 2013 comedy called The Internship. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care.
If you're insisting, twist my arm, I'll have a couple of them.
Sure.
Like 4.
Billy and Nick are two friends who work for a watch company. They go to a meeting with their friend, Bob, taking a watch with them to sell it to him. But as soon as they start talking about selling, Bob stops them with the question, "Are you kidding? After all, your company. You were closed." After talking to their boss Sammy, it turns out that the company has gone bankrupt, and they themselves are not needed at all. There are computers for everything now.
People hate people!
He advises them to be more modern. Because of Billy's debts, his girlfriend Megan leaves him. Meanwhile, Nick goes to his nephew's match with his sister. She offers him to go to work for her husband, but Nick doesn't like him. He gets into a conflict there, as a result of which he gets hit in the face. At the end of the day, Billy and Nick meet in the park for a can of beer, complaining to each other about their own lives. Nick says that he is going to work for his sister's husband.
You know, I feel like our whole generation are sheep. Get a mortgage and, not that low, are we, Nick?
Billy comes home and spends the evening looking for a job without any special skills. The Google homepage is open on his computer. And suddenly he comes up with the idea of getting a job at Google, though as an intern. He comes to work for Nick and convinces him to go for an interview with him. They successfully pass the interview due to non-standard answers to questions, despite the lack of relevant experience. And because they are the only ones whose work and life experience is greater than the age of all candidates. When they arrive at the Google office, Billy goes out to buy coffee, while Nick accidentally meets Dana Sims, one of the heads of the office, and meets her. A young man named Graham Hawtrey approaches Billy to get to know him, falsely mistaking him for one of the bosses, but after learning that he is also an intern, Graham leaves, expressing contempt. The management didn't like them very much, and now their goal is to get into a strong team, thanks to which they would be able to win. The next day they are asked to split into teams. But no one wants to communicate with them. Lyle, who came, thanks to whom they were accepted for an internship, gathers them into a team of the remaining people, with whom no one wanted to unite either. In their team, Naya's girlfriend, Yo-Yo Santos, a closed guy who grew up with a strict mother, and Stuart, who can't take the phone out of his hands. Nick tries unsuccessfully to flirt with Dana, but she assures him that nothing will happen. They are given the first task. They need to detect a bug in the code. The team considers our heroes useless, and they are trying to get rid of them. Graham taunts them. His team won the task. The Harry Potter Quidditch Championship begins, and Billy and Nick's team loses it too, but they manage to inspire faith in the team. In one of the regular conversations, Dana tells Nick that she did not have a personal life, to which he responds with a date offer, and she smiles, but does not give an answer. Despite the negativity pouring from everywhere towards Billy and Nick, they always respond to people with kindness. When teams are tasked with developing an app, Billy convinces the team to unwind. They go to different places until they find themselves in a strip club, where everyone drinks a lot and liberates themselves, which helps them to get closer and make friends. Naya from their team confesses to Billy that, despite her fantasy-rich life, she has never had sex, and she is nervous being in a strip club, but he supports her and she decides to stay. Nick encourages Yo-Yo Santos to spend time with the dancers, and Billy and Lyle recognize one of the dancers, Maria Elena, as a dance instructor at Google, and he falls in love with her. Billy asks Lyle to talk to her and be himself. She is fascinated by him, but another guest of the club believes that Maria Elena belongs to him. A fight breaks out and the whole team is kicked out of the club. They sit on the bridge before sunrise, and Nick teaches Stuart to be sincere, not to be shy about talking about how you feel and appreciate your surroundings, and Lyle's inept drunken handling of the phone inspires the team to create an application that would protect against careless use of the phone while drunk. They win the task by earning the most downloads. One day their former boss calls them and offers to work as sellers again, to which they naturally refuse. They are given a new task. They should work on the hotline phone. Nick manages to ask Dana out on a date. Billy has a hard time learning. One Google employee, who always wears headphones and doesn't talk to anyone, comes up to Billy and tells him that the way he interacts with people is great, expressing sincere admiration. He helps Billy with all the technical training issues. Nick's date goes well. He is invited to come home.
That was my ride home.
I know.
Billy's team shows a good result during the task, but due to the fact that he forgets to register at the very beginning, his team is given 0 points. Frustrated, Billy leaves the Google office to join his former boss. Teams are given a final task. They must sign a contract with as large a company as possible that has not used Google services. The team is shocked when Nick tells them that Billy has left. They declare that they do not want to complete the task without him. Then Nick convinces Billy to come back, and he leads a team to show Sal, the owner of a local pizzeria, how Google can help him connect with potential customers, and how internet resources can help him expand his business while remaining true to his professional values.
Got their computers, they got their information.
New customers, new franchise. They're searching for you.
The team arrives just at the moment when the winners are to be announced, but Google's official rules allow them to submit their results even at the last moment, and the results are recalculated. One of the leaders, Mr. Chetty, admits that although the pizzeria is not a big business, its potential is now limitless, because it is something new. It is the introduction of information into empty business places. All these words are confirmed by the head of Google Search. It turns out to be a mysterious man in headphones. The whole team gets a job at Google. Nick and Dana kiss. They will definitely be fine, just like Lyle and Marielena. Stuart and Nia are also planning something. And Nick and Billy celebrate the beginning of a new life. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, so you will support me and the channel will grow. Bye.